Good afternoon. Today is July the 2nd, 2022. I'm sitting off duty. I have a break in between my morning and my afternoon runs. We're continuing on with the Sermon on the Mount. We're in Matthew chapter 6, verses 16 through 18. And Jesus said, "When you fast, do not look somber as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show men that they are fasting. I tell you the truth, they have received the reward in full. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to men that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Here, Jesus addresses the third discipline or form of obedience for the believer. And the crowd would be very familiar with the religious practice of fasting. The Jewish listener at that time, they would have fasted 5 to 6 times a year, as instructed in the Old Testament. And the Pharisees at that time, they even fasted twice a week in addition to that, on Thursdays and Mondays, as that was the day that Moses ascended and descended on Mount Sinai. So they additionally had 2 times per week. Well, Jesus addressed the habit of those during that time. They would not wash, they would do certain things so that others would know that they are fasting. Well, Jesus says specifically, as stated when we talked earlier about giving to the needy and prayer, about the importance of making sure that your motive is genuine, pure, honest. Not that you're doing it to be seen by others, but that you're doing it for the love of the Father and for that individual that you're ministering to. It's a act of obedience motivated by the love from the Father and your relationship with the Father. It is traditionally, fasting is a period of time that one does not eat food. Now, it can also be other things, whatever you deem necessary, as, hey, I need to cut this time, or I need to cut this thing out in my life, and I need to focus that. Usually at this time, I do this or that. I'm going to be in a state of reflection and prayer and meditation with the Father. So spend an extra time with the Father. But it's also training the body to curb its human desires and to feed the spiritual body, if you will. It's kind of like, I've been thinking about it, and it's like being a part of a basketball team. So being a part of a basketball team, you are clothed with the uniform. And when you become a child of God, you're clothed with Christ's righteousness. So you're on Team Jesus. And your purpose and your motivation for living is now, it moves from self, and it moves to a life filled with His love and a life filled with loving God and loving people. So fasting is just an exercise, like a athlete on a basketball team. He or she, they do certain things because they are a part of that team. Because they're a member of the basketball team, they'll ensure that they get plenty of sleep. So they'll exercise self discipline and cut off the TV or internet at a certain time at night so they can get the proper amount of sleep. They also eat a certain nutritious meal to ensure that their bodies are healthy. They may practice 100 free throws a day or whatever it may be. But they do it because they're part of the team. And in the same way as an athlete performs because they're a part of a team, it's the same way with, there's these disciplines that a child of God will do. And it's to develop that relationship with your Father in heaven. Jesus addressed 3: giving to the needy, praying, and fasting. And these things will connect you, will make you feel closer to to the Lord, but it'll just make you more sensitive and more aware of his presence in your life. That's the whole key. It just makes you more aware of his love in your life and his presence in your life all throughout the day. So that's the practice here that Jesus is talking about, fasting. And again, it's the same theme as when you do it not for those who can see, but for the one who can see, for the Father who can see things that are being done in secret. I hope that's encouraging to you. God bless the truck driver out there keeping America moving. May God keep you safe, your family safe. May he keep the drivers on the highways alert. May he send his angels to protect you and keep you from harm's way. I pray that his love is experienced in your life in new ways daily. If you have any specific prayer requests, shoot me an email at truckers.pray@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.